You need to log in with your username and password. Gain access to the system. Now I'm here as a staff here. So I come to examination. Under exam group, under examination, I click on exam group. Now there can be more than 3,000 records. What you are looking for is just one record. So to get that one record for SS1, now in this lecture I'm teaching you as if I am a staff that handles more than one classes. More than one classes. So I enter SS1. Now this is the SS1 I'm looking for. If you have so many SS1, the term and the session will demarcate it depending on how your admin has to do the setup. Now I come to plus sign, which is add exam sign. Now, like I said, you have in this tutorial we have 4 exams. Some people can have just 2, one test and one exam. So you're going to add test scores. For instance, let's assume I'm an English teacher. I'm an English teacher for different classes. So I would have been assigned to 2 classes as to assign to 2 classes. Now when you assign me to 2 classes, that's when I can see my subjects in that class. For instance, I come here, exam mark in first test, I want to put English. So I come to English, noting that 10 is the should not exceed 10. I click on English. Now because I'm assigned to 2 classes, that's why I'm seeing SS1 and first standard. These are my 2 classes I want to enter the scores. So for SS1, I'm entering for SS1 now. Then I put first term. These are the classes I've been assigned to. I wasn't assigned to second term or third term, so that's why I'm not seeing it there. Now, assuming there's no session selected, you have to pick your session. Of course, you know the session we are in 2021, 2022. Click on search. So these are my students. Well, these are the students I'm to enter the records. So I take my scores. Avoid writing absent. Instead of absent, just write 0 if the person did not get any score, or just leave blank in case you cannot find the scores. Now let's go for 6. Remember, we should not exceed 10, but if we add 14 to go, so try not to try to avoid adding something that shouldn't have exceeded. So let's continue. So we've finished entering all the scores. The note is not important. This note is not important. You can ignore that and you click on save. So I successfully saved that English for SS1 first test. So you go over again to second test, that is if you have done second test. To get another that's not in the list of tests, for instance, first test, second test, to get the subject, let's assume since you're an English teacher, you can also be a literature teacher, teaching English. So if I come here, I won't see the subject and it's being offered. I am the one offering that subject. The school may give you access to add subjects. The school may give you access to add subjects. Now, for you to add subjects, it's simple. Come to exam subjects, down note. You have to add subject for each of the exams, which is each of the tests, project, and exam. So let's do the first one first. You click on add exam subjects. Here, you look for literature in English. Let's get the dates, get the time, and add 10 mark. and 0. Then click on save. That way you saved the literature and English will now have four subjects in first test. So to do others, you come here and do the same. Very simple. Click on exam subjects, on literature and English. Come here, then put 10. So let's do the third one and do the fourth one. So now when you come to this, check the subjects included is 4 subjects for each of the exams. Now you now have the ability to come enter the record. Just a minute, come here. Yeah. Now we're done for English. Now that you are the literature and English teacher, one thing remains. I can easily create a subject, and the students will be assigned to that subject. Understand? If I'm given the powers to create subjects, so it make it easier for me to just add the students in the class. So um so if I check here now, let's say exam subject 2, come to literature. Oh, sorry, supposed to add exam. Click on literature to SS1. Now this year is not selected. If I click on search, you will see that to say session field is required, and the year we're dealing with is 2021-2022. So I'll see my name and do the needful, add my marks, and that'll be all. Okay. However, if I come here and click on literature and English, click on first standard class, first term, the same year, click on search, you see that no record found because they've not been assigned. The students have not been assigned to literature and English in first standard, and except you are going to create the subject for them so that they'll be assigned. So that is how a teacher enters scores on the system. Very simple and very neatly done as far as it has been set by the admin.